Well, hello guys, and welcome to the part 2 Let's Play Game of Thrones, the RPG edition. So, last time you guys saw me play as Alester1812, and we have now arrived in Riverwood, and we managed to suppress a huge town revolt that turned into almost a full-blown rebellion. We managed to kill the ringleader right here, he's lying dead at my feet, and we have now restored order to the castle. And now our next order of business is going to be restoring order to our lands, giving peace and prosperity back to Riverwood, and such like that. So let's go back inside and let's go talk to Mace to Arwen in the courtyard of the River Spring Castle. Alright, so Ryman has now left my party, so we're by ourselves now. Let's go back into... I'm actually going to be stopping at one of the merchants for a minute because I want to see if I can buy anything. I did get a flask at the last moment, so let's go to my belt and make sure my flask is equipped. Okay, so it looks like we picked up People's Friend. Each dodge recover 20% of energy to your teammates and your allies. Okay, we'll equip that. So that's going to be helpful to us. We've also equipped the Seal of Knowledge, which, let's see, this seal is used by the Maesters of the Citadel. They are rare and can fetch a good price. Okay. Let's talk to the Riverwood Steward here. And I'm going to sell the Seal of Knowledge if I can. So we'll sell that for 2 sovereigns. Or no, what are they called again? I can't even remember what the coin... Oh, 2 gold dragons, that's it. Let's see. Okay, so right now, we've got a few things that I can get rid of. We've got the antique swords, which I'm going to get rid of as well. Actually, I think it's got a combined party here. Or is it just my stuff? Antique swords, sell them. Okay, so it's just my stuff, alright. So we'll sell all the stuff that I'm not going to be using, like this crude worn dagger, my worn sword, the gloves, thank you. And then I'm not going to be using a mace or an old Brockmard. Right now he's got an old worn sword, not too much, so it looks like that's it. But we did get a good amount of coin for that, so not too bad of a deal. Alright, so let's go inside Sarwick Castle, and let's see what Maester Arwen can help us out with.
It is important that I speak with you.
She seems worried. I like how the game really actually, instead of giving you like a summary of the dialogue you're going to say, it says what you're thinking. So then you feel like your character's really you're picking what he says. It's a lot better of a system.
I am sorry for the cold welcome during the burial. I lied to myself by saying that you no longer meant anything to me. When Harwin informed me that you were helping Ryman handle the rioting, I was afraid something would happen to you. I would never have forgiven myself.
Do not worry, little sister. I have returned.
Are you planning to remain at River Spring?
I intend to take control of our lands. Stopping this wedding is my priority. We'll say that if I say I come back to take control of the lands, then that sounds like I'm kind of forcing myself on them, so I'll say stopping this wedding is my priority. That sounds better.
I am going to make certain that you will not have to endure this damned marriage.
How did you know?
Harwin told me of it, but do not worry. I will seek an audience with the Queen at the Red Keep in order to reclaim my title and inheritance.
Be prudent, Alester. By stopping the marriage, it is the decision of the Queen herself that you are questioning. And if she is offended, then we will lose everything.
I know that, but this marriage would mean the end of River Spring. You do not know the true nature of Valar.
I am well aware of that vulture's reputation. He and I have nothing in common, but unfortunately he is close to the Queen. House Lannister is the richest house in Westeros, and one of the most powerful. With a faithful vassal such as Valar, they will surely help us.
I see your point of view, sister, but I will not allow Valar to share a future with House Sarwick. I spoke to Harwin, and he told me that father had banished him, and rightly so. I would not have you make such a sacrifice to keep Riverspring in the family.
I'm sorry, but I cannot share your optimism, brother. I hope your words will move the Queen. I bid you take leave and speak with Harwin now.
Okay, so it seems like my sister and I have made up now, that's good. So we will have to request an audience with the Queen in the Red Keep, though. That's going to be a very interesting dialogue. Alright, so let's go inside our home in River Spring Castle. No man is free, only children and fools think otherwise. Quote from Tywin Lannister. I remember some of these quotes, but then every once in a while I get quotes like these that I don't remember. But I could definitely expect that Tywin Lannister would say something like that. Hello, guards.
Let's speak now that we are alone, Harwin. Tell me of Garwin. I remember little of him as a child. He was restless, but not bad at heart.
He has certainly grown up since then. His relationship with your father had become increasingly strained these past few years.
To what extent?
Well, their arguments had become increasingly violent. Several days before his death, your father disinherited Gawain. As a son of a noble family, to be disinherited is a fate worse than death. This could be reason enough for Gawain to commit the unforgivable.
But there is no solid evidence of that, is there?
No, just theory. However, since this happened, Gawain has disappeared.
Would you know where he might have gone?
He enjoyed visiting your men, sir, in King's Landing.
I happen to be going there to seek an audience with the Queen. I will see if I can find him. My priority is to get my titles back. I will become the lord of these lands as my father wished. I will find a way to stop the marriage. Valar will not have River Spring.
The Seven be praised. It is a relief to hear it.
But before all else, I must inform the priesthood of my decision.
Your old bedchamber is still there. Lord Reynald did not want it touched. I asked that it be readied in the hope of your arrival.
I thank you, Harwin.
Whoops, so a quick mistake on my part, guys. At the very beginning of the part, I said I called it Riverwood, I believe, like 3 times. Sorry about that. I had a long day today, and it should be River Spring, as they said there. Okay, so quest log updated. We need to go over to my old bed, I believe. Hold on one sec. I missed that last part. Okay, for all the days gone by, return to your chambers in order to make contact with the temple. Okay. So let's go contact the Temple of R'hllor. Object require a bunch of keys to River Spring Castle? What? So how do I get through exactly then? Maybe I need to get some keys from Arwen or something? Unless maybe it's upstairs. Hold on, let's go take a look. This is a very nice castle, to be honest. It seems very, very dark, though, I have to say. Okay, so we've received some coin here. Let's explore the castle for a minute. We've got some nice coin that's been ingeniously littered around along the chests and such. There we go. We are now semi-rich. Let's head over here. Looks like there's someone standing right here. What's up, buddy? Okay, that's a guard. Okay, so let's try over here. This seems to lead up to an upper level. Hopefully it's not to the same place. Hello, servant. Westeros Archive and a Seal of Knowledge. New entry in the Codex of Citadel, the Meisters of the Citadel. Let's take a look. The Citadel of the Meisters. Situated in Old Town, the Great Citadel of the Meisters is at the heart of the Maesters Order in the Seven Kingdoms. It is there that all the Kingdom's Maesters are trained, and where the Conclave sits, the Order's ruling council. Valar spent some time there acquiring various skills they teach. Okay. Alright, let's explore. We're going to explore all these rooms, because it seems like they have some hidden secrets in every single area that you are in the Game of Thrones game. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. Seems to me like I've explored these rooms thoroughly, though. Let's head up here. Seems like there's another chamber in here I completely missed. Okay, so that's my room. Before we go in there, though, let's explore the rest of the castle. How are you, servants? Yes, that's right. Sweep my floors. Sweep my floors, you peasant. Let's go over here. Let's make sure. So this is kind of the upper level area. Let's see, it looks like there's a few minor, noble-ish looking people. Let's see what's back here. Okay, so another stairwell leading down. Okay. So it seems like we've explored this castle pretty thoroughly. It's a pretty nice castle, I have to say. I like how it's got the nice stained glass window there. It's got some nice effects. Alright, so let's go into my room and let's go contact the Red Priest Order. Let's see, do we have anything in my room specific? Oh, nope, never mind. It's gonna contact them through the fire. Oh, he sees into the fires, I see.
Good evening, Master Alester.
Good evening, Master Betharius.
What news from your stay on the other continent?
Better to explain what the situation is here.
The news is quite dark, I'm afraid. I pray that R'hllor will light my path. My family and my house have not fared well. I cannot return to Braavos. I must take my rightful place here.
The night is dark and full of horrors, my brother. I understand that you may not leave your people to wander blindly, far from the light of R'hllor. But in making this choice, does it mean that you have decided to leave our order?
I did not say that. I am and will remain devoted to R'hllor until I die. The fact that I remain in Westeros in no way changes my dedication to our temple. Quite the contrary.
What do you mean?
I believe that our organization would do well to have a Lord of Westeros devoted to our cause. The light of R'hllor will shine upon my subjects and neighbors.
I see. Well, we can only encourage such initiative. Our order has little representation on the continent of Westeros.
I may need you to send me Denyo to help me in this task.
It will be done. No more than the two of you, though. I will inform the rest of the clergy of your decision and your devotion, Master Alester. May the light watch over you.
I thank you, Master Betharios. May the light watch over you as well.
Wow. So they talk through the flames, literally, and they can see in the flames. That's never been mentioned in the books, I don't believe, that they can actually communicate in that two-way kind of situation. That was pretty interesting. This seems like Alister's going to be getting his own birthright here again. He's pulling out something.
River Spring has recognized his authority, and it would seem that he has decided to stay for good.
Indeed. I spoke to him about it, and he has decided to take on his responsibilities here.
Maester Harwin, do you truly believe that he has a chance of changing the Queen's mind?
Have confidence in your brother, Ilyana.
Oh, no, that's cool. Now he's in some River Spring armor.
I don't doubt my
That's
brother.
pretty cool.
I doubt Valar.
Worry not, little sister.
He's not dressed like a red priest anymore. He looks almost lordly.
Harwin, prepare for my voyage. I am leaving for King's Landing in order to request an audience with the Queen. R'hllor as my witness, I will be the new master of River Spring.
Good job, Alistair. Alright, achievement unlocked. Family is hope.